Hey everyone, I so appreciate you stopping in today. I hope you're having a good day. I have a new subscription product for you that I found, and one delivery in and I'm hooked. This is called, I have to try to block this the best I can. This is called Flower Letters. So I'm blocking my address. Here's the back of the envelope. So you receive an envelope. And it is marked, I'm going to try to block this again, letter number 1. You can see that on there. So that they're going to keep track of them for you. So like I said, this is Flower Letters. This comes from Pleasant Grove, Utah. You know, they beautiful like packaging and the envelope. So this is what you receive. Let me tell you a little bit about Flower Letters. It is a monthly subscription. It is stories told through letters. How awesome. Something that we don't do anymore, and maybe for a lot of you, you've never done because it's not your generation. Like, we always used to mail letters and mail stuff. You don't get too many letters. That's why I do Birthday Card Club, to send out a birthday card in the mail. This is $12 a month. Your first month, I've looked at this for a little bit now, and there's always a discount right on their website for the first month. I think for the first month, I only paid $10.80, $10 and change. So basically, this subscription, their description is: immerse yourself in a brand new storytelling experience full of history, romance, and pulse-pounding adventure delivered to your door 2 times a month. So you receive 2 letters each month. Free shipping in the United States. It is risk-free, cancel anytime. And they have sent, I think, over 500,000 letters out to customers. That's pretty awesome. At 2 a month, that's a lot of letters. You get to choose your adventure. And I'm going to briefly just hit on those. It's the Adelaide Magnolia collection, the Audrey Rose collection, the Clara collection, and the Norah Aven, I think is what it is, Chronicles. So I'll get into what all they are. Maybe I'll tell you what they all are now. So the Adelaide Magnolia is a Regency romance. So I would imagine like old world romance. The Audrey Rose is World War II romance. Clara is Wild West adventure. That's what I chose. And then Norah Aven, I think it's Aven, A-V-E-N, fantasy adventure. So they're what the 4 options are for your letters. I do not know. I will have to ask them. I might ask them through Instagram, which I can't imagine you would want to do. But let's say you receive a month or 2 of like Clara, which is Wild West. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just not feeling it. I'm going to ask if I can switch over to a different adventure. Because I mean, it wouldn't make sense to do that. But I'm curious if you're not into what you originally choose, if you can switch it up at a further date. They have a mailing schedule, and it's listed on their website. Your first letter, though, is mailed within 1 to 3 business days of you ordering the subscription. I think my second letter will come out in a couple weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Normally, letters are mailed on the 2nd and 4th Friday of every month. They do mail outside of the United States, so it's not just for the U.S. If you live in Canada or you live in like Eastern Europe or Europe somewhere, it would just depend on what they would charge, because it basically is just postage. I mean, this was 84 cents postage. I mean, it is a little thicker and probably weighs more than a standard letter. I don't even know what a regular stamp costs because I get the forever stamps. So postage, basically, it's an envelope. So they do mail outside of the U.S., which is great to know. So a little bit about the creators of this subscription. Husband and wife, Michael and Hanny Clark, Michael is a business entrepreneur, and Hanny is a 5 times published author, children's books, things of that nature. Like I said, they live in Utah, so this was mailed from Pleasant Grove, Utah. They've been married for 17 years. They have 2 kids, and they're, you know, in a nice little business that they can run out of their home or a small office space. This is really, I think it's such a neat idea. So this is basically a story told through 24 letters. So all throughout the year, 2 a month, 24 letters. Throughout the year, they'll start a story, and in that period of time, be able to complete a story. Your little envelope here includes postcards, maps, posters, stickers, and more, plus your letters. And that's about all I have to say about flower letters. Now, I have opened this, obviously, and I did look at it because I was, you know, curious of my envelope. And they do sell on their website like a tin. I don't know if I'm going to get that or not. That goes along with the collection that you choose. Then you can take your letters and put them in order, and then you can go back over them, which I think is a neat idea. So then you get the first, like, here's my little bundle right here. So then the first one that I see right here is Welcome to Flower Letters, a snail mail subscription that allows you to experience a thrilling story of history, mystery, adventure, and romance in a way you'd never have before. You know, you'll be receiving your letters. Each of our letter collections features a cast of characters experiencing a significant event or time period in history. You will get to experience their story through their letters mailed to you twice a month for an entire year. So basically what to expect: 24 beautifully illustrated and designed letters delivered to you twice a month for 1 year, 12 postcards delivered throughout the course of the year, several other fun surprises included along the way. And then this is from, you know, their team, and it's Michael and Hanny Clark. And back here it tells me all about my collection, which I chose. The Lily Clara collection is set in the Western United States during the year 1884. That period of time has always interested me. I'm not really big into like old Western movies, but I love to like tune in for like little bits to see how they dressed, and hair and makeup, if they even wore makeup, or what they used for products like that, and just like how they lived. I always find that very interesting. So that's basically what this card is. Then you have this little paper here, and it's basically a cutout of like a newspaper. Matrimonial news here. So this is basically, you know, like an advert that a gentleman put in the paper. A wife wanted. I guess that's what they did back then. Now you have to remember, this was, what year did they say? This was set in 1884. A wife wanted. Bachelor of 35. Considered handsome, adventurous, and of substantial means. Wishes to marry. Industrious beauty between 20 and 25 years of age. Can provide comfortable home and ample adventure via the vast Western territories. Desires companionship and progeny, whatever that means. Okay. Will consider immigrants, including Irish-born or maidens of Irish heritage. Will pay all correspondence postage, and if matrimony is agreeable to both parties, which is, you know, basically an arranged marriage, but you're doing it yourself, just something you don't really hear too much of today. Will cover travel and trousseau expenses. Address all letters to Mr. Sylvester Gambit, and he's from Frisco, Utah territory. So that was like the lead up to this stuff. So then here is Lily Clara Moore, 1883. That's right here, and this is a picture of her. So they let you know at least what she looks like. Okay. So then we have right here, looks like a first letter. I'm not going to read the whole letter. Trust me. I'm not going to read the letter to you. So here is the letter right here. It's, you know, both sides. Interesting. I did already read this because I was very, very interested. Beautiful, beautiful writing and paper. You know, January 18th, 1884. And it is marked up at the very top, 1 of 24. I guess if you kept track of them. So that was next. And then it says, attention, read next, which is awesome. Like I said, I'm not going to read these to you. So here is Horn Silver Mining Company from Frisco, Utah. And this is responding back to Miss Moore from Sylvester Gambit. His little letter back, which I think is pretty funny. Then it says, read this next. And this basically is Continental Union Telegraph Company, which is a telegram, from April 4th, 1884 at 4:35 p.m. Basically, you know, sending a telegram that she's coming. She's on her way. I guess she's ready to depart on April 12th. Okay, I guess that's a date they agreed to. And then here is, right here, a postcard that you can, you know, send to somebody if you want. Oops. And then the last thing in here is a little card. Victorian Trading Cards, the Flower Letters Team. I don't know what all this is. Groceries, confectionery and cigars, bread, cakes, pies, and lunch, meals at all hours, ice cream and lemonade in Marion, Iowa. I don't know what this is. I guess they include these as part of the little packet here. So this is what you get in a nice, beautiful envelope. Everything like beautiful stationery. I don't know if the stationery, obviously this is my very first one. I don't know if they consistently use the same paper or not, but I think this is such a neat idea. Very affordable. Normally it is $12 a month. That's a coffee. Maybe 2, depending on where you get your coffee from. First month, like I said, there was always, I've been looking at it for a couple months. Discount codes I've seen right on their website. So if you subscribe, you save X. I don't know if it was 10 or 15%. Basically, I think it was $10.80 I paid for the first month. And then I'll pay $12 a month thereafter. I think this is such a fun and unique subscription to get. And I will share it each month because I think this is interesting. I'm considering ordering the tin, but I don't remember what the prices were. If they're kind of expensive, I probably won't, and I can just order something off of like Amazon or find something in that will hold this, because I'd have to measure this and make sure it would fit in nicely to maybe something clear, and then I can just like have these, and maybe I would leave them like out, so, and leave them lined up so that all my letters are in there. You can, anybody, I could, once I receive them all, I can share them with my sister and say, you know, just something to sit down with a cup of coffee or tea and glance through and follow the story of these two people and see what transpires. I mean, I'm excited to know what the next letter brings and what will happen down the line. It's a year's worth of a story. Maybe after a year, I would switch to a different, because I think I would, this is something right up my alley, that I would switch to a different collection and see what that has to offer. So let me know your thoughts on this one. Totally different. And I did mention this prior. No makeup, no beauty, no lifestyle, that this was something totally new and different. And I'm always on the hunt for new and different. And this is a monthly subscription. Pretty simple. So if you get this for a few months and you think, oh, that's not really for me, you can cancel, risk-free, cancel anytime. And then the letters that you're due, if you're still due letters for that month, a letter for the month, you will still get it. You'll just, you know, if you cancel, you know, if you're billed, you know, obviously canceling at that point, probably you cannot. You would have to, it would probably go to the next month. So then you get 2 final letters and then you would be done. So there's really no, it's not, you know, you're paying, you know, $30, because I would never do this for that kind of money. But for $12 a month, I mean, literally it is a coffee. If you go out for coffee, I don't do the traditional big coffee company. I don't like their coffee. So if I were to go out and get coffee, that would equal probably 2 coffees going to, like, you know, some of the other lesser expensive locations where, you know, they have donuts, which I'm not going to mention names, or even just going into our convenience store here, which is very popular on the East Coast for coffee. You know, that's 2 coffees a month. So if I gave up 2 coffees and just had coffee at home, this pays for itself. But for something different and unique that keeps giving, because it tells a story, and then you can wait for your next letter to come and see where the story takes you. I think that's phenomenal. So thank you so much for watching. I would love for you to consider this one. I'll leave all their information in my description box. Like I said, something different and unique. I think this would be a great gift idea, and it is giftable to send to someone. Maybe somebody older that would love stuff like this, or really anybody, you know, a friend, a family member. I really think this is a great gift idea and affordable. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you all in tomorrow's video. Bye for now.